I went to go see her pale body laying there. I just couldn't. I started screaming at her to get up, to wake up. I couldn't accept that she was dead. The next day, I refused to leave my room. I hated myself for letting her get like that. And I just kept remembering the last things she said to me. If only I kept a closer eye on her and if only I could keep her safe. Everything else wouldn't even matter. So when I started thinking about Lucille again, I know at the first I called her Lucy, but her full name was Lucille. I started to remember that I always called her that. I stopped calling her Lucy. I could hear coughing from, a mile away. I came downstairs where I heard the coughing. It was my mom. It was like she was choking on something. But when I tried giving her the Heimlich, it didn't work. I knew I heard coughing. I called an ambulance because she went limp, and the Heimlich never worked. I waited frantically at the hospital. The thing they told me made my heart sink. Her lung collapsed. And they said it was gone. She was choking on her own blood. And I shook, and I cried, and I prayed that she would be okay. The next day, I walked in, and my father drove me because I was too shaken up to drive. It was the first time I saw my father in, 16 years after he divorced my mom at the age of 2. He was short, but he was really skinny. He had tattoos all over his arms. That's the thing I always saw in the pictures of him that my mom gave me to comfort me. I saw my mom on a respirator, and I sat by her bed, and I kept my head down, hugging her. The doctor said they were surprised she made it this far. I felt like all my prayers were answered when she was released. My stepfather never even came to see her. He just stayed home and giving the bum he was. I wanted to punch him so much, but I didn't for my mom's sake. I just sucked it all up and dealt with it. never knew I never knew I had the desire to do this. But I wanted to, I don't know, beat him up or something. I remember everything going blank, and I heard my mom calling my name. I woke up in my room with a doctor, and she told me that I got a fever from stress. I started hallucinating the next day. The fever got worse. I don't know why. But I was like, I saw him. Slender Man himself was there in front of my bed. And I saw his arms reach out to grab me. I remember screaming and kicking. And my mom came in and pinned me down while I cried.